What's going on, everybody? Scott here, and the new map Oasis is in the Overwatch PTR. I'm pretty excited. They announced it at BlizzCon along with Echo Point, and we're finally getting to play it. Now, the day that it was launched, there were quite a few problems in the PTR, and I wanted to actually play a few rounds before I made a video talking about what they look like. I actually wanted to get a feel for the maps, and I gotta say, being a control point map, all three portions of the map are really cool. This is probably the most intricate map that Blizzard has put out. There's actually places that you could die on the map, which I'm going to show you as soon as this door opens, and it's probably my favorite one of the three. City Center, it has the most vile, the most evil and unforgiving enemies that you've ever faced in Overwatch. Tony Stark's Audi R8. Look at that, those things are brutal. They will kill you, it doesn't matter. A Maywall, a Reinhardt charge, it doesn't matter. You are dead. Now on top of that, this map also has jump pads, which is super cool. Now you'll see the enemy team, they're up there guarding it, but it's kind of weird. Like I'll show you in a second, you can jump up in the air, you leave yourself extremely vulnerable. A couple games that I've been in, there have already been like Bastions and Torbs camping that little walkway area up there to specifically get people that go on the jump pad. You will see Junkrat traps on there, you'll see Sombrero hanging out trying to hack you and stuff. It's pretty cool, but it's kind of obnoxious at the same time. It could take away from the focus of the game. On top of that, there is a ton of higher ground. You can get that height advantage, the leverage to cover the point, which is a huge open area point with that little tiny area inside. I've already seen this being turned into a Spammetra nest, so watch out. If you haven't heard, Spammetra did get a huge buff in the PTR. It's not going to be live for a couple weeks. Blizzard said they're going to be working on it quite extensively. I personally don't like it. I hate Spammetra as is. She is the epitome of W plus M1 warrior, and I understand why Blizzard did the buff, but it doesn't make sense to me. It's like a Soldier 76 buff. I just don't get it, but a lot of people really enjoy it. She shoots some Reinhardt-like shield out in front of her, and they gave her W plus M1 laser beam of death a buff, so it actually extends longer. This is pretty much it for City Center. It is a symmetrical map, so regardless of what side you spawn on, just head straight, and you will get onto the control point in the middle of the map. So the second of the three Oasis maps is called Gardens, and as you can see, another wide open control point with lots of higher ground, a bunch of different routes to get here, and it's pretty wide open. The three of these maps are all very open for the most part. When we get to University, you'll see that switch up a little bit. There's more like choke points, smaller corridors, things like that, but for the most part, all three are very open. I like this map a lot, and I've been playing a ton of D.Va lately, so it works out because I can get up to the higher ground, defend. I don't really try to chase down people too often. I like to just stick by the point and then muscle them off if they decide to come on. And playing in the PTR, as you know, it's all walks of life. You'll have people that are there just to screw around and like check the new maps out, try the new heroes, which they did institute the 1 hero limit on the PTR, so you don't have to worry about running around with 39 sombreros and 16 new Spammetras and things like that. Works out pretty well. If you are on PC, I would definitely suggest downloading it, giving it a whirl, because it is a lot of fun, and unfortunately it is not on the console, only on the PC, so sorry my console brothers and sisters. And finally, the last of the three Oasis maps is called University, and once again there is a huge open control point in the center of the map. Now this one's kind of cool because that blue area in the center, if you jump down there, there's a large health pack, which is super nice to have so close to the point. If you're in the middle of a huge heated battle, you can just hop down there, and then there's a bunch of corridors that actually take you away from the point. You can retreat back to your side, or you can try to flank and cut the enemy off, or just shoot him in the back, however you decide to handle it, because let's be honest, that's the most fun, is killing the enemy. On top of the huge open point in the middle, there is also another higher ground area right above that. You can Bastion up, you can Torbjorn up there. The only problem is there are huge stairwells leading up to the back of the map on both sides. So if you're up there and you're just, you know, spraying and praying the point with Bastion, you're more than likely going to get attacked from behind, so just be prepared for that. Now, out of the three maps, this is probably my least favorite, simply due to the fact that there are so many contained areas, so many little hallways, and with W plus M1 heroes like Spammetra and Zarya, Winston running amok in the PTR right now, if you are a flanker, if you're a 200 HP hero, you more than likely are not going to make it out of those corridors of doom alive. You're gonna die. But I think all 3 parts of the map are really cool. It looks amazing, and I don't know whose map this is supposed to be. Like, every map is related to a hero. I think this is Spammetra's. In the spawn, there's a bunch of like weird technology and stuff like that. Very, very cool spawn rooms. So I'm really excited for these maps to go live in the game. I think everybody will really like them, and hopefully we'll get them soon. They put Echo Point in the PTR, and then the very next week put it in the game. I know they're still working on Spammetra, but I'm assuming we should see this map in-game next week. So that's it for now, guys. Let me know how you think Oasis looks. Are you hyped to play it? What are you looking forward to in Overwatch? We've already gotten 3 new maps, a bunch of new game modes, 2 new heroes, and it's only been out for 6 months. It's a very exciting time to be an Overwatch player. Hopefully we'll see much more in the future. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. It really does help the channel out. Subscribe for more Overwatch in the future. And until next time, if you see a scary Indian woman running after you with a glowing electronic whip, I suggest you run.